Hey guys, this video is going to be about freeform dreadlocks. I was going to make it yesterday, but looks like I've been in a fight. I had a skateboarding injury, world's worst stack. I shouldn't have tried it yet. My knees just weren't strong enough. As you can see, my eyes quite bloodshot and stuff. It was really swollen, so makeup tutorials are going to be off limits until at least the swelling's gone down, maybe a bit longer. But if anyone wants one, you can still request it, and I'll do them at some point. So I've been freeforming my fringe since I started dreading my hair, because I was just like, oh, I can't be bothered to comb my hair, like, not my fringe, there's no point, it's only my fringe. And then I couldn't be bothered to wash it separately either. So I ended up just deciding to freeform it. So as you can tell, they're sort of forming the little groups of hair that are probably going to become the dreadlocks. That might be two, I'm not sure. That one, and then that one's my braid lock. So I'm slowly getting that. They've been there since December the 17th, so about 2 months, just over. They kind of go a little bit back to square one, like when in the rain or something. It's always harder to keep my hair protected in the rain. Like my fringe, I always put a hat on, like the rest of my hair, and a hood up. But it's kind of hard with my fringe, so they do go back to square one a bit whenever they get wet. But I think they're slowly getting there. So a freeform dreadlock is also known as the neglect method. I've washed mine a couple of times, but only when I've washed the rest of my dreadlocks, so only when I've bleached my hair so far. I need to look a bit more into freeform. I'm not sure how often, like, you don't wash them or anything, you don't comb them, and you just let them form themselves, but I'm not sure if you should just like wash them with shampoo at all, like when you should start, because obviously you don't want to just not wash your hair at all, because then your hair will smell. I think I've got makeup in it a couple of times. This one's so short because I keep burning my hair off. Yeah, I knew that one out. So I don't really have any problems with them, with this method. I'm personally just doing it on my fringe. I wouldn't do it on a full head personally, because I don't quite personally like the way freeform looks on overall hair. But with my fringe, I think I can deal with it. But obviously, it's everyone's preference. If you like it on full head, then go for full head. It's just going to take a lot longer to get somewhat of a dreadlock. There's like, obviously, these look like dreadlocks. They're only babies, so they're not great dreadlocks at the minute. But by the time these have like fully matured, these will be looking just the same. So I don't know, in a few months hopefully they'll be looking more like dreadlocks. So far I haven't really had any cons with them. I don't really have to focus on maintenance or anything, which is quite good. Freeform can form like loops and stuff, which is something that puts some people off, but it's a lot easier to go through. For some people, if they're freeforming, they decide to just like start with just keeping like their hair sections, so they just like put a hairband like there and decide that's what they want to freeform, and just move it every few days so the part with the hairband doesn't become loose or anything, and it just stay in them sections. I've heard of some people doing that. I've just personally decided to let my fringe go with it. At the minute it's kind of like in the stage between being a fringe and starting the dreadlocks, but yeah, you can tell. You can tell that's a dreadlock forming in that one, the mini one. The other ones, not quite as much. I think it's because I tuck these behind my ear. It doesn't help as much. There's not really much to do with your freeforms. It's just another one of personal taste. I don't really have much to say on them. I keep saying um, they'll have tails, yeah, that's one thing. They won't obviously be blunted unless you do decide to blunt them yourself in the end after they've like matured a bit, because blunting is a method that you have to do manually. I'm not sure what adding in dreadlock extensions will be like to freeform, but because they've got tails, I guess it'll work. But the extension might look a bit different to the natural look, because you can't freeform an extension. Pardon me. So that's one problem. I don't think there's any other problems. On another note, I managed to find my tunnel that I put back on Big Daddy. Daddy, waiting down my head. As for an update on my dreadlocks in general, I'm still absolutely loving them. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, I wish I had my hair back. But then, like, I don't know, I'm always like that no matter what hairstyle I go for. So I'm just not gonna not let that get to me. One thing that was annoying me is because my extensions keep coming out occasionally. Like, let me find one. One came out earlier. Was it this? Yeah, it was probably that one. Yeah, the extension on this one came out and I just couldn't find it. Luckily I had this one laying around, because I made a few spares. I'd always recommend that with your extensions. This had previously been on a dreadlock, but it came off, so I used one of my spares to put it on that dreadlock, and then the extension came off of this one, and I looked around and found this again, so I attached it to this one. It didn't really work very well. I wasn't enjoying going on. So this one's a little less matured than the rest because it's just been being around. I've only got one more spare one, it's only a tiny one, so I'll probably use this one in the car. We'll use the other big ones in the car. Okay, I'm gonna make a little note on a video I plan on doing, just to let you all know. As I think I previously mentioned, I'm growing out my mohawk. It's 2 centimeters long, maybe an inch. Depends on the spot, like at the roots. It's that long. So, at the roots, I mean at the start of the hawk, like, you know, I've messed my hair up a little bit. So, obviously because I'm not washing my dreadlocks much, because the extensions come out and blah blah blah, and I don't need to wash them that often. When I was keeping my hair shaved, it wasn't a problem. But now I'm growing that hair out, it's gonna start to get greasy and stuff. So while it's this length, to wash it, I don't even like put my head under the shower hose, whatever you call it. I'll probably like do a tutorial on it to show you. I've only done it once so far. I just like get my hand wet and just keep applying water to it and rubbing it onto my head, and all that. Make sure I go right up, just like the roots of my dreadlocks. Just proper rub in some water until my hair is damp, and then a little bit of shampoo on just like there. Just slowly rub it in, make sure it's all sudsy. If it's not sudsy enough, apply more water, and then I just go back and do what I did to apply the water. I make sure my hand's not got any soap in it, get my hand wet, like that, wash my hand off, wet. Just keep doing it, make sure you're not reapplying the soap to your hair. Takes a few minutes, done it on both sides obviously. When my hair's longer, I probably won't be able to do that, but I'll let that come until when that comes. Yeah, I might make a tutorial on that for you people who have like a shave patch in your hair and dreadlocks. I'd say just some loose hair and dreadlocks, but loose hair tends to be longer, so you wouldn't really be able to do that with that method. I do know a way to wash your hair, undreaded hair, when you've got dreaded hair though, so I might explain that in a video, but that's kind of, I think, I'm lazy. If you have any requests or anything, let me know. Obviously I said about the makeup. Please like and subscribe if this helps you out at all. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go have a shower, a nice warm shower, and keep applying ice to my eyes. Hi guys, thanks for watching.